You have to be trained up a bit, of course.
Dragons. That's the first task. They've got one for each of us.
You heard what Hagrid said. Follow the spiders.
Ain't no one gonna get past Fluffy, except for me and Dumbledore. I shouldn't have told you that. I should not have told you that.
They can only be seen by people who've seen death.
Come seek us where our voices sound. We cannot sing above the ground.
I declare you bonded for life. The tufty-haired wizard waved his wand high over the heads of Bill and Fleur. A pool of molten gold spread to form a gleaming dance floor as the waiters popped up on all sides, bearing silver trays of pumpkin juice, butterbeer, and fire whiskey.
Your mom! Okay, I'm taking this comment as an opportunity to draw all three of my favorite Weasley brothers. I really like the way Ron turned out in this, but Fred and George both look a little off, and I'm too lazy to redo it, so...
That they use decoys, polyjuice potion, identical potters. It is the only thing that might work.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gilderoy Lockhart. Make way, madam. Excuse me, little girl. This is for the Daily Prophet.
It can't be. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter! Nice big smile, Harry. Together you and I right at the front page.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an extraordinary moment this is. When young Harry stepped into Flourish and Blots this morning to purchase my autobiography, Magical Me, which incidentally is currently celebrating its 27th week atop the Daily Prophet bestseller list. He had no idea that he would in fact be leaving with my entire collected works. Free of charge.
Now, Harry, you give me those, and I'll get them signed. Now, all of you wait outside. That's it, that's it.
I was tempted to say you can't be serious, but this is no time for jokes. I had got you this hat for when you are found not guilty, but I'll never be able to give it to you now. Suppose I could give it to Bellatrix, but honestly I'd rather get hit by the night bus. And I doubt it would fit on that bird nest anyway. No, serious, you and I did not always see eye to eye. Sometimes we fought like cats and dogs. Because we were. a cat and a dog. Oh, I knew right from the start that would be your form. Intelligent, loyal, and your mum was such a bitch. Considering that both of your parents had the same last name before they got married, you turned out incredibly well, and I am so very proud. Although for a canine, can I say copycat? Nice of you to get Potter that expensive broomstick. I wonder where you got that idea from. But I'm not still bitter. I'm sure he'll name a child after both of us. Now, I've heard it on good authority that all dogs go to heaven, so you chase that stick over the rainbow bridge, buddy. Speaking of rainbows, happy Pride Month, Wolfstar forever. That's odd. Your cousin's giving me evils. I didn't even call an Fedora.
Professor, is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Put a price on emotion. Look at
It's not much, but it's home.
Things from the Harry Potter books that I wish had made it into the movies, Part 13, Order of the Phoenix edition. Looking at Chapter 28, Snape's Worst Memory, and for my Marauder stands, this is going to be a good one. Harry is in Snape's office for his occupancy lessons, and who walks in but Draco Malfoy. Professor Snape, sir, oh, sorry. Malfoy was looking at Snape and Harry in some confusion. It's all right, Draco, said Snape. Potter is here for a little remedial potions. Harry had not seen Malfoy look so gleeful since Umbridge had turned up to inspect Hagrid. I didn't know, he said, leering at Harry, who knew his face was burning. He would have given a great deal to be able to shout the truth at Malfoy, or even better, to hit him with a good curse. Well, what is it? Snape asked, and they converse, and then, very well, Potter, said Snape. We shall resume this lesson tomorrow evening. He turned and swept from his office. Malfoy mouthed remedial potions at Harry behind Snape's desk before following him. Now to the good stuff that we were straight up robbed of from the movies. So Snape leaves memories in the pensieve, and Harry takes a look. The memory that Harry is dropped into is Snape and the Marauders are taking their OWLs. Harry stopped in front of the desk and gazed down at his 15-year-old father. Excitement exploded in the pit of his stomach. It was as though he was looking at himself, but with deliberate mistakes. James's eyes were hazel, his nose was slightly longer than Harry's, and there was no scar on his forehead. But they had the same thin face, same mouth, same eyebrows. James's hair stuck up at the back exactly as Harry's did. His hands could have been Harry's, and Harry could tell that when James stood up, they would be within an inch of each other's heights. With another shock of excitement, Harry saw Sirius give James the thumbs up. Sirius was lounging in his chair at ease, tilting it back on two legs. He was very good looking. His dark hair fell into his eyes with a sort of casual elegance neither James's nor Harry's could ever achieved. And a girl sitting behind him was eyeing him hopefully, though he seemed not to have noticed. And 2 seats along from this girl, Harry's stomach gave another pleasurable squirm, was Remus Lupin. He looked rather pale and peaky, was the full moon approaching, and was absorbed in the exam. As he reread his answers, he scratched his chin with the end of his quill, frowning slightly. So that meant Wormtail had to be around here too, and sure enough, Harry spotted him within seconds, a small mousy-haired boy with a pointed nose. Wormtail looked anxious. He was chewing his fingernails, staring down at his paper, scuffing the ground with his shoes. Every now and then he glanced hopefully at his neighbor's paper. Harry stared at Wormtail for a moment, and then back at James, who was now doodling on a bit of scratch parchment. Exam ends and they start going out into the grounds, and Harry gets nervous that he's not going to be able to stay with his father because it's Snape's memory, so he has to follow Snape. And they're talking about how the exam went. I'm going to make this into part 14.
What did he say we're doing? Tri-Wizard Tournament? Do you still have classes? Look at those 2 schools joining us. It's like very tough men. And like flitty women. Damn, they're really out here. They wanted to set the fucking binary, right? Do you think any of them are gay? No, because I'd like them better if they were gay. Okay, what are we doing? Who's going for our school? Oh, Cedric. He's super nice. Yeah, I really like him. He's super hot. Oh, and Harry Potter? That fucking kid gets everything. We have to let him play? Because the cup said so? Are we now bound by duty to a cup? All right, first challenge. What are we doing? Are those real-ass dragons? What if they die? Do we have backups? Dad, I think you should be one of the backups. No, I don't think you're brave. I just think you're annoying. So they're just about to let those teenagers go fight some dragons and expect none of them to die? Do you think Dumbledore's getting, like, senile? Okay, next challenge. All right, they're going underwater. Let's see. Wait, we're just waiting here until they pop up? We have magic. Why aren't we going down so we can see in the... We're just standing up here? God, I'm so bored, and I'm freezing. I can't believe we had to miss lunch for this. Does anybody have a granola bar? Oh, one of them just came up. Holding a dead body? Did they drown the kids underwater in order to do this? God, finally. Okay, last one. They're going into that maze? Can we see them in the maze? It's the same bullshit as the last one. Then why am I here? I haven't been to class in like 4 fucking weeks. What are we doing? God, this is taking forever. To be fair, I think it is the longest book in the series so far. No, I'm not rooting for anyone. I'm rooting for myself to go back inside because I am sick of this. Oh, okay, they're back. Oh, it's Harry Potter and Cedric. Who would have thought in the Harry Potter books Harry Potter would win? Hey, what happened? Cedric's dead? I said that in the beginning. Like, what if one of the kids die? Oh my God, that's so sad. Do you think they'll cancel classes for the rest of the year?
Well, how do you feel?
Excellent. Really excellent.
Remember, Slughorn usually eats early, takes a walk, and then returns to his office.
Right. I'm going down to Hagrid's.
What?
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Or Felix does. Hi!
Merlin's beard, Harry.
Sorry, sir.
Hey, how did you get out of the castle, Harry?
Oh, through the front door, sir.
Harry!
Sir.
Merlin's beard. Is that an actual acromantula?
A dead one, I think, sir.
The eyes, I reckon, they unnerve some folk.
Not to mention the pincers.
I reckon that too.
Oh well. Aragog, king of the arachnids. What he will do.